I did not say a word because I didn't know. We were over Allentown, Pennsylvania. We started down out at 18,000 feet, and we saw the smoke coming off the first tower that had been hit. And we thought it was an air conditioning unit that was on fire. Eric, my first officer, and I were discussing it. You know, hey, look at the World Trade Center. You know, I see smoke on the tower. But the chatter on the frequency had died down to nothing, to the point where they were not answering my calls when I was calling them, when I was working the radio. I started diagnosing the airplane as having a radio problem because center and approach both were missing all my calls to them. The only time I would hear from them was when they would call me. And my passengers got a ride that morning because we're descending out of 7 for 4,000 feet. The smoke from the first World Trade Center tower is obscuring LaGuardia. I can't see the airport. So I asked the controller, I got on the frequency, approach mid-X7, we can't see the field. And there was no answer. So I said, approach mid-X7. And 3 times I called him, pausing about 10 seconds in between, and there was nothing. There was no chatter, no talk, no anything. And then he came back just screaming at us, mid-X7, are you with me? Mid-X7, are you with me? And I said, Roger, we're descending down to 4,000 feet. And he ordered a hard left turn. He started screaming, turn left, 240 now, immediately. Now, immediately. So we started rolling into a 25-degree bank, which is our standard turn. And then he's hollering to us to tighten up the turn. Tighten it up, mid-X, tighten it up, keep it coming, tighten it up. So I told Eric, I said, roll it into 45. So he flicked off the autopilot and rolled it into 45. Well, with a big jet, you roll that deep, that nose wants to drop on you. So he's straining on the controls, and that's when I joined him on the controls, with the controller still screaming at us. And then he rolled us back hard right. Roll out, roll back hard right, you know, keep it coming, turn, now. And it was just, I've never had a controller scream like that, and I be that excited. And as we're coming out of the right turn, we hear an aircraft announce on frequency, we just saw an airplane hit the World Trade Center. And I looked up and saw the impact at that point. And I forgot what we were talking about.
Well, do you let your passengers know?
Oh, did I let my passengers? No, no, I didn't.
Kind of busy.
In the middle of the right-hand turn, we're rolling about 60 degrees of bank when the flight attendant called up to the cockpit. And I instinctively picked up the handset, and I said, "What?" And she said, "What in God's name is going on up there? You threw me to the floor." And I said, "I can't talk now," and I just slammed the phone down on her.